Hannah, coming up this weekend, good looking weather for it. You get a chance to see and buy and meet some unique art and artists, and here to talk about it, Marlena Miller, who stands next to me. Good morning, friend. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you. You brought a friend with you. Introduce who you brought.
This is Emily Blake. She's one of our vendors at the Two Hearts Art Market this weekend at Divine Mercy in St. Patrick's.
Yeah.
Our first ever attempt at bringing our local creators to the general population of Cedar Rapids.
Well, I want to go back, and Emily, you just stand there and we're going to talk about you for a minute, then we'll let you speak. No, tell me about, first of all, Divine Mercy. This is it's not a new store, but it's a new venture for you guys. So kind of take me back and let's start way at the beginning.
So Divine Mercy closed last summer, and my husband and I, Blaine, and I worked to buy that because we know Cedar Rapids needs this ministry, and we have had this call for many years, and the opportunity and situation presented itself. So we reopened November 1st and have been working hard to bring it to the forefront of people's minds. You know, when you need a Catholic gift for some reason, come see us. We'll probably have it. If not, we'll work with you to get it. And so we're 6 months in, and we had a parishioner pose this idea to us, who actually happens to be a crafter herself and will be there. And we said, why not? It's a great outreach. It's a great way to bring, I mean, we have a small store. We have 483 square feet, and we jam pack it.
Well, and what I find interesting is probably every single one of us have driven by it.
Right.
Just didn't realize it because it's right at First Avenue and Ellis, essentially.
Correct.
It's just right there in the corner. So that's where this is going to take place.
Right.
We'll get a little deeper in the weeds, but then you have folks like Emily that say, hey, we want to help lift, we want to be a part of it. So let's talk a little bit about that.
So when we put the presentation out, invite out to everyone, we had a committee that we formed to vet everybody, and Emily was one of ours that said, hey, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
See, now we get to talk about you. So tell me, and you brought plenty of some examples with you here. Let's talk a little bit about your artwork and how you kind of came to be a part of this big event that's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, so I brought a few pieces that I'll be sharing at the art festival, but I've started in art a long time ago, just kind of painted and started creating books, children's books especially, and then I was introduced to Marlena and her husband Blaine 6 months ago when you guys took over the store. Some of my stuff was already in the store, so we got acquainted, and then hearing about the art festival was a really neat opportunity, so I definitely want to be a part of that.
As an artist who kind of dips into that spiritual and creative and faith-based theme, is it more difficult because you know the subject matter, like how do I best represent this, or does it make it easier?
That's a good question. I think I
get one a week and you got the good one, Emily, so.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that I take seriously. I want to represent it well, but I don't overthink it. Like I feel like when I pray and I'm creating things, it just kind of happens, you know. So I don't really overthink it. I just, you know, I pray about what I'm supposed to create, and
it shows up in some great, beautiful pieces. And again, we're able to look at them with our camera in the ceiling here. Marlena, this is a first ever event.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about getting it all put together, and then let's make sure people are familiar with when, where, and all that good stuff.
So obviously, my husband and I were parishioners at St. Jude, and we've been involved in the Sweet Corn Festival over there. So our knowledge there kind of helped us get this going. We kind of know what logistics we need, what all we should plan for, and how to kind of put it all together. So then it was just communicating with the parish, could we do this? And they were all on board. So we're going to have it in their little parking lot that they just created when they redid the Ellis extension to First Avenue.
Okay, okay.
So they like to call it at the parish the corral. It's got a little wall around it. So we'll have all of our vendors in there, and then all the parking will be on the north side of the parish center.
Okay.
And we'll have some handicap over in front of the Fifth Avenue office entrance. And the hope is that people will come and spend the day here. I know there's a farmer's market, so you're not that far away. Come on over and see what we've got.
Yeah.
We're hoping that we'll have people from jeweler makers, stationery printers, to artists of various degrees. We'll have some books in our inventory out there, and we'll have a grill going. St. Patrick's Kitchen Crew have said yes, we'll do some grilling for you.
There you go. A little luncheon, a little dinner and a show.
Well, and breakfast too.
There you go.
9 to 2 on Saturday.
There you go.
Corner of First Avenue and Ellis Boulevard Northwest.
And we already saw the weather. Hannah said it was going to be perfect out there.
Yeah, I'm going to
too,
go
so-
make sure with Joe before I leave.
Yeah, they're
that-
just over the other wall over there.
Yeah,
so,
I'll find
they
him on the way
take
out.
bribes and snacks and all that good
Perfect.
stuff. So
We'll need it.
One more time, we're going to have Sean put the information full screen so people can see it. Make it a point. Get there Saturday 9 to 2. Details, they can email you guys or call you too,
Sure,
right?
either way. Yep,
There you go.
either fine.
Any final thoughts before we move to adjourn? Marlena?
No, I just hope that people come out and support these artists. I mean, they make some incredible stuff, and I think it's well worth the time.
There you go. Emily, final thoughts?
Yeah, I hope it's a big turnout, and I hope people really enjoy talking with one another and have a community
Good time.
outreach.
Yep.
There you go. Well,
Yep.
thank you guys for coming in this morning.
It's great to
Stick
see you.
around. We'll
Thank
wrap
you.
the show here in Studio B. We'll get a preview of what B coming your way tomorrow as well. You're watching Everyday Iowa, KCRG TV 9.